All right, welcome to another Scalable Challenge Lab for AZ104. This time we're going to configure a Blob storage container in a storage account with private access only. And then we're going to use a shared access signature to be able to access that. So first, what we need to do here in our pre-created environment is create a storage account. So let's go over here. And then create storage account. We're happy with the resource group here. The name is supposed to be SA followed by some random numbers. East to West is okay, standard is okay, and we want to use locally redundant storage only for our purposes. Then let's just review and create, because by default public access is disallowed, so we're happy with this. So that is done. Let's go to it and next create our container. It's over here under storage. And we're going to call our container private. There's nothing else we need to do. Here we go. Then let's get our key. So we're going to go to storage and networking, access keys, and we're going to copy key 1 and put it somewhere safe. Then we can verify our work. And everything went well. So next up, let's upload some files. So we go back to our container here, private, and then I'm going to upload. Then we were supposed to change the block size to 64K and make sure that the access tier is hot. Then we wanted to add a Blob index tag. So the key was source and the value was private files. Okay, let's save that and copy down the URL of the blob. Then we wanted to upload a second file as well. Again, this time 256K block size, and then the cool access tier. And the blob index, we can also use this one to add the blob index. This one was source was archive. Archive private files. All right, so that's uploaded, and then we needed the URL of this one as well. Again, let's check our work. We paused that check. So now, because these are private files, we need to figure out a way to actually access them. And what we're going to do is the kind of the preferred way of accessing, which is using an SAS token, so shared access token. And where we get to that is from our container. So we go to container itself, and then under settings, you can see there is a entry for shared access tokens. So I'm going to use that. All right. So here we're creating a shared access token. It's actually going to use the key that we copied down previously. For permissions, we only want read permissions. For us, this is going to be active for 8 hours, so that's okay for us, for our purpose. And we're only going to allow HTTPS, so that should work. So now let's click on generating that, and then let's copy down the token. Okay, so now we have to tell our application to use that token to actually be able to access our files. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to our web app. Here it is. And under settings, we have an entry for environment variables. So the web app knows to look for certain named environment variables to be able to access the storage account. So we need to add a couple of these. So the first one we need to add is the storage account name. Now that was the SA followed by some random numbers. There we go. Now we got that one. Then we need to add the storage account key. Now this is being used to list the entries in the account. So basically we could use this to access them as well, but it's just kind of demo how to use the shared access key. And then the last one is to store the shared access key. So this will generate the URL in the app with this shared access key, so that we can then click on a link and actually be able to from our browser access those otherwise private files. All right, so let's apply these. Okay, that's done. So then let's go to the URL of our app. Okay, here is our app. So let's click on test blob containers. And here it's asking for our accounts, but this should have been set already in the environment. No. Okay, so let's set them again. I guess the application doesn't use the environment variables. Okay, now it says that the public container doesn't exist. That is correct. And here are the links to our files. So note that these are now just normal links, like in the public lab. So it does not allow access via those. But now the app actually created a URL including the shared access token. So with those, that should work. And it does, as we can see. All right, let's verify our work. And then otherwise, this is it for this lab. We're going to do one more that has both the public and private options in the same lab. Maybe see you there.